everyone. My name is Archita. I'm an upcoming final year in NIT Surathkal. I'm in Metallurgy and Materials Engineering branch, and I'm interested to work in data analytics in the future. Currently, I've been working with software for quite some time, and later I want to use these tools to go into analytics, mostly related to finance. So the first question is, what is business analytics? Now, when it comes to different companies, they need to know that how they have performed in the past year or say in the past quarter. They need to know so whether they have gained some market share or not gained some market share, for example, whether they've gained new customers, and are their customers satisfied? Are they not satisfied? And based on these plans and based on these information that they receive, they need to plan out for the next quarter or the next year. So that's exactly where business analytics comes in. And it's absolutely needed in right now, given the technological advancements and how companies are progressing. In order to maintain their stand in the market, the companies need to come up with innovative solutions to satisfy their customers. And I would say that's exactly the essence of business analytics. Now, moving on to the next question. Why did I develop an interest in business analytics? First, I got to experience a case study competition firsthand. That was because I was just asked to participate in one, and I didn't know much what it entails at that point. But after going for it, I realized that a simple case study, which is just I would say 0.5% of, not even 0.5% of what actual business analytics is, that itself gave me so much insight into how and what you need to think when it comes to developing solutions for say some kind of a problem statement. And companies deal with these kind of problem statements on a daily basis in order to improve their operations. So that was the starting point. Later on, I tried to go for a much more number of case studies just to gain a larger experience, and all of them had a different approach to them, which was really interesting. It was interesting to see, even though they were from similar companies and from similar organizations, they were so different. And I just wanted to see that what exactly this field entails and why is everyone talking about it. And that's how I developed an interest in business analytics. Important steps in business analytics. Now, it cannot be defined as such. There aren't definitive important steps. The first most important thing is to understand the problem statement. What exactly do you have to do and what are they asking for? Then after that, it will be to explore the data. When you receive a problem statement, it comes with this huge amount of data, and you need to understand the data that comes with. For example, there's accounting analytics. It's a particular type. So in that, you have to understand what the balance sheet is showing you and what the loss statement is showing. How are the cash flow statements being represented? What exactly they're showing and what can I infer from them? Then the next step would be to analyze the data. And analyzing the data is a really, really broad term. It can mean a lot of things. Just now I gave an example of a profit and a loss statement or a balance sheet. In that case, we can develop certain ratios. For example, days unsold, then asset turnover ratios, profit and loss, sales ratio. All of that shows basically how a company performed on the financial front. A small part, for a small example of how to analyze the data. There can be so many metrics, so many indicators, depending on the kind of problem statements that we receive, how to analyze it. After that, predict. Because now you have got the data, you've analyzed, you've seen the different indicators, maybe trying to find a trend. And then you have to predict, if you come up with some kind of a solution, you need to see what will happen. You need to first see that the current data that you have, if this continues, then what will happen? Then again, you need to come up with more solutions and then see if we implement this, what will happen based on the information that we have available right now. So I would say these are some of the really important steps in business analytics, but at the end of the day, the most important part of it is to understand what the problem statement is asking you to do and then go about it, proceed one by one. Also, so you'll have to do your research as well to understand what exactly it means. Now, what are the different types of business analytics? So really, there are business analytics can be done for every single segment of business. Very broadly classifying them into terms, there are like three main broad classifications. One will be the data that you already have. You use it to see how the company has performed, say in the past. It can be in the past quarter, it can be in the past year, but it's something that is used to tell you how the company has performed in the past. Then predictive analytics, as the name suggests, predictive analytics basically just mean that to predict how it will perform in the future based on the data that we have. And the most important part is now prescriptive analytics, which is the third type. This is, you have analyzed the data, you've seen what you have, and based on that, you try to give solutions. Like that's what the upper management of the company does. They see the data they receive from all the departments, and then they try to come up with plans for the new year, which can be in order to improve their shortcomings, in order to provide a better customer experience, in order to increase their share in the market, in order to check their competitors. So these are some of the examples. But again, prescriptive analytics is a really, really important part when it comes to corporate. So in order to just get into business analytics, there are lots of resources which are available online. I myself have covered quite a few Coursera resources. There are courses which are entailed to certain specific parts of analytics, such as accounting analytics, operations analytics, etc. There are courses which can be related to marketing analytics as well. Also, it's really important to know the different tools, because analytics uses a wide range of tools, which can range from Python, Excel to R, SQL, a lot of tools out there. So it's also important to know these tools while performing this. So there are a lot of courses as well, which help to join Python and to perform data analytics. Also, a really widely used tool right now, or technology right now, to perform data analytics is or business analytics is machine learning. So machine learning a lot of times is done in with the help of Python, and this is also something which really helps in analyzing, like for starters, the case studies, and later on it also comes into a lot of help.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe and click on the bell button as to not miss out any content. Contact us here.